My name is Dr. Brian Stress. I'm a licensed psychologist. I've been working with children and families for roughly 27 years in some sort of professional capacity. First and foremost, I'd like to offer people who are thinking about getting a divorce or are going through a divorce or have been involved in a divorce that there is hope. Depending upon the research you read, roughly 50% of all marriages end in divorce. That's half, so 1 out of 2. Hopefully most of those people who get a divorce move on in life, they get in healthy relationships, and they're happy and move forward. So today's question is, should we wait for our children to move out before we get a divorce? That's kind of an interesting question in that the research suggests that if you and your significant other are in a relationship that is not fulfilling for either one of you, your children know. And you're modeling to them how to tolerate and or endure problems in a relationship. You're setting up of how they view the opposite gender. So if you have a male child, the father's going to be the male role model as to how to interact with mom, and or if you're the female child, your mom may interact, or mother is going to model how for you to interact with the males. So unfortunately, I've worked with some people that their parents have been in and out of many marriages, and therefore the children now, as young adults and or even middle-aged adults, they see marriage as not permanent, and or there are some marriages where people will endure any sort of poor relationship, whether that be enduring physical, emotional, even sexual abuse. So should we wait for our children to move out before we get divorced? That's certainly a subjective call, but if you're in a very bad relationship where neither party is happy, your kids aren't happy as well. It's up to you when, of course, you decide to separate and or pursue divorce, but you're probably not doing your kids any favor if that's the road you're on. The kids, more likely than not, already realize where your relationship is headed. But there's a lot of decisions that need to be taken into account before one decides to get a divorce and or follows through with a divorce. So there is no absolute answer, but if you're modeling to your kids how to not like your partner, how to injure your partner, argue with your partner, hurt your partner in any way possible, openly or covertly, passive aggressively, you're only modeling to your children how to get into and maintain inappropriate relationships, which is not a good idea. Hopefully we want our children to be in healthy relationships. That would be a goal I would have anyway. If you'd like to know more about my colleagues or me, please select the Meet the Staff tab on our homepage. Thank you for listening to today's question. We look forward to answering more of your specific questions. Please submit your questions in the Add Comment section at the end of each article on Facebook or in response to our newsletter. Thank you.
The materials provided in this article are for informational purposes only. Use of and access to this article or any of the links contained within the article or website do not create a relationship between the author and the user or browser. We are professionals that have been trained and have experience in assisting individuals going through a divorce. Please click on divorceintexas.org for information about this service as well as privacy policy and terms of use. We are not lawyers and do not provide legal advice.